Yeah. Flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be. Flashback, digital dash. Go on a run if it. If they tryna. Now he a good boy. Used to be. Flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. 9 times out of 10, he gon' let's not pretend. Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart, then they turn to him. Papa, mama, all the know is traumatized, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't tryna go in. 5 years later, all that is just a flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run if it's. If they tryna. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Aware of the feelings inside. I'm feeling the feet and feeling. Running the streets.
Yeah, that's because I didn't go up. It didn't pop up yet.
The way of the feelings inside, I'm feeling the feet and feeling running the streets.
What? I don't like challenge. I don't like challenge.
The system put in place they use to try to stop us. System put in place that there's always far from where I was. Come run, but I'm still a. Then now I'm done where I'm from. That don't tough up.
I'm 7 years old. Man. I feel like a little ass 2-year-old. I respect that from a 3-year-old girl. I was never like that. I just wanted to be in my own space. Wasn't no cry baby.
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, need some help? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on, man.
See, I gotta let this shit run. What I'm gonna do is if I get angry, jittery, I'm gonna run that shit. I gotta get my what's in there and start rolling back. Because I unplugged it and I know it was ugly. And I knew it was, I knew it was gonna be jittery. And I told him, that shit was listen, 2 3 jittery. That
Hey, I'll see you later.
no, because I wasn't about to leave. I don't care if it was Alex up. Come on, man. You don't need to play this. I know if you was sweating. That's why I be trying to stop myself from sleeping down there. Like, I be, it gets too hot down here. I have to open the windows and shit in the middle of some cold air until you get sick.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
But you working third shift and you don't be allowed not getting the proper rest and stuff. You'll see. Now you will recover, but it's gonna take a minute. Now you're sweating. That's why I stopped working third shift. Why you think I said no more third shift? That's how I feel. I was working third shift. You was living that. I know, but what I'm saying is with them, they, her and Isaiah was small when we worked third shift. So I had to feed them, change them, stay up until they went to, stay up until Santonio get back, feed him, and I want to get no sleep at third shift. I had to sneak. Even especially when we was working at Saber Ridge, I had to sneak, drive about 3, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours in my shift. I had to sneak just to go get an hour of rest. So when I get off, I'm not swerving home. That's why I said no more third shift. Third shift is not for people with small kids. It's not.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
That shit is for old motherfuckers. Motherfuckers looking trying to young motherfuckers just gonna get no kids. That's why that's why I don't be going crazy. My mom used to work crazy. Her ass should be sleep all fucking day. While we not in school, sleep all fucking day. Make our own cereal in the kitchen. Doing everything like that. That's what I'm saying. It's about time for them to learn how to do dishes. It's about time for them to learn how to sweep, mop. We was doing that shit at 4, 5 years old. Only thing we want to do is clean the bathroom. Living room, dishes, our room. We want to go outside.
See you later.
This is the 2KMC, and my juices are flowing because it's time for your State Farm Assist of the Month. You submitted your favorite passes, and now it's time to choose the best. First up, we have Lifeless Reject getting... Wait. Oh, man, gotta have a little more respect for yourself. Where a long-range bounce pass plus a crazy catch equals game over. I still don't know what's better. The pass, the catch, the finish, or my face. Moving on to the wreck, we've got Coop Existential. A full court pass leads to a no-look alley-oop, which leads to full clearance of the defender. How's that for a fast break? It's actually really good. I didn't need to ask that question. Next up, it's Fire Style 7 in the playground. To end the game, throws the dime for the dunk from half court. Talk about a fancy finish. And finally, let's go to Eric X06141028 in the rack. What's good, kid? Pushes the ball down the court and throws it off the backboard to himself. The most selfish assist of all time. And I loved every second of it. Now, vote for your State Farm Assist of the Month. And if you want your highlights to be featured in an episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. This is the 2KMC, and I'll see you next week when I'll have more top plays to share. Maybe some feelings too. Who knows?
We're all stuck at home, but we are working hard to bring you 2K TV. And I know I've been doing a lot of eating, a lot of watching TV. Besides playing 2K, Chris, what have you been doing?
Well, I've been watching a lot of 2K. It's been really fun to watch all these competitive games, the community come together, content creators, streamers. It's really great to see basketball still alive through NBA 2K.
That's awesome, and we'll continue to watch. We hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying your time in 2K20.
And you can send in what you're doing in NBA 2K20 by using hashtag 2KTV.
Be sure to check back next week on 2KTV. We have some special guests.
And more event news.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.
Basketball that they lose. Like they just don't.
Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At power forward, Marcus Morris.
Now it's ended. A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Wade.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And the Clippers starting five. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Paul George. And it's Williams at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Mr. Perfect out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Steve, when it comes to memorable regular season games, Christmas Day matches up as the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is. And when you play on Christmas Day, it's special because you're one of several teams that get a chance to play, and the rest of the entire league and the country and the world is watching you. All eyes are on the NBA on Christmas Day. It is very, very special.
And the shot goes in.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now here's LeBron. Wade surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock, and that one good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight. That's good from Wade.
And despite a fair amount of turnover, the Clippers have made the playoffs 7 out of the last 8 years.
I am so surprised. When you lose Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, you expect a complete rebuild. But the team stayed competitive throughout, and now they're well positioned into the future.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Having that spark off the bench really helped them the last time these two teams battled. We'll see if it'll be there for them again.
Harrell finds Leonard. The three-pointer, no good. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wade passes to Davis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Wade, and it's Wade slamming it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Tipped away, stolen by Wade. Down low, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. LeBron against Leonard. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Wade. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Wade's got 7 points.
Beautiful pass, LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is. You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here is Williams. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. To halt the run, and it's Harrell missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. It's stolen by Wade. The finish, and then Wade slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Oh, and the jam-high Wade. What a play.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's George after the basket by the Lakers. To the inside. Fades and shoots. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. George with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Wade passes to James. Back to Wade. Inside. Howard finds Wade. Oh, wow!
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Williams with the drive, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Pass to Waiters. Pass to James. Over Williams. And James gets it to go on the assist from Dion Waiters. James has got his second basket of the night. Clippers with the ball. 15-point game. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial Sixth Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
No good that time, and the Lakers will go the other way with it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the basket by Wade.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, here is George. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And then Wade slams it in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Clippers with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. Williams passes to George. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for George. Lakers leading by 16. Wade double team. Taken away by Williams. Leonard dishes to George. Good. George has got 9.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Wade passes to Davis. And Wade slams it in.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the open man.
Here's Williams. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. And the Clippers call time here. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Green in for Dion Waiters. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Lou Williams. And Wade slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Floats one. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting team. The Clippers in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
The drive by Wade. Passes it to Green. Wade outside. Out to Kuzma. Clock at 4. Green inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Clippers.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Beverly, the pass to Jackson. Over Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker. Swap here for the Lakers. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. Leonard, he's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Jackson.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Morris, Patrick Beverly out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Harrell, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Clippers trail by 13, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against the Nuggets put on a show. He picked up 26 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Leonard on the wing. James covering. Here's Williams, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You have to respect how Lou plays. Wiry, strong, no stranger to the +1.
Throw good, Lou Williams. So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dale Curry, for sure.
No, wait. Okay, I could have gotten that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up and coming, LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade's, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them win in championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
To the middle, here's Harrell. Over Howard, and there's Harrell. That's good on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Wade, double team. To the paint. Here's Howard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Howard's got 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. And the pass to Harrell. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Leonard. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And the Clippers call time here.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Wade, he's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Howard pass to Waiters. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for LeBron.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now Williams, 11 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Wade gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Clippers shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Leonard. Over James. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 6 points for Leonard.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
James outside. Here's Waiters. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 13.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Wade kicks to Waiters. That shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Wade, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And then Wade slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Leonard with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Morris dishes to Harrell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Williams for 3. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
Wade double team. Here's Waiters. Offensive rebound. No good from Howard.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Beverly with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. Beverly against Waiters. Beverly the pass to Morris. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. Williams against Wade. And they pick up 2. Williams has got 18 points.
I like this choice by Lou. Could try to take it to the rack, but sees he has the easy floater over the top.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And it's Green in for Dion Waiters. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Leonard. Paul George comes in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Jackson in for Lou Williams.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Wade. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Up top, Morris. Covered by LeBron. Morris kicks to George. Over Green. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
The 3 from George. Connects from 3-point range. George has got 24.
And there's never been any question about George's 3-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Mr. Perfect out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Lakers leading by 23.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Passes to Leonard. Morris outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's Leonard missing. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And he makes the first. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Williams looking around. The pass to Harrell. Outside Leonard. Back to Harrell. From deep three-point range. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wade. Excellent D there from Williams. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Howard. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Harrell, the pass to Williams. He dishes it to George. Shoots from the corner, and he drops that one in. George has got 26 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Howard. Trying to get open, it's Davis. That's good from Howard, and the assist by Davis. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wade against Williams with the floater. Morris with the bucket.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
LeBron outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Wade on the wing. On the wing, Davis. Dishes it to LeBron. Over Morris. That one wide left. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And Davis sends it back. LeBron against Leonard. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Howard against Leonard. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
NBA champion, Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Howard. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Waiters. Wade passes to Davis. Caldwell-Pope outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. They get it back. Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
So tough to keep Davis from getting his points. Now he goes to the line where he's been shooting in that 80% range.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Who will beat themselves? That's why I like to do. That's why I like to do it. LX Dark Sniper. I be on there, man. I'll beat your motherfucking ass, bro. I'm like this even with my friends. And people, I wish people, man, that's what people do and not be behind the bush like the government. The government, they beat around.
First one falls for him.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's George. Unable to get that one. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Wade, and it's sent back by George. From deep, Williams. And it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. The 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And then Wade slams it in.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Here's Williams. He's got 18 to the left side wing. Harrell kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. Not going to go that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Davis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Those long strides allow Davis to eat up ground in a hurry. Not much the defender could do.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Everybody got a hand. Not one person.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Mr. Perfect. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Patrick Beverly comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Lou Williams.
No wonder why the Greeks always say
Both good from the line that time.
Americans always say God, sir. They didn't say God.
Here now, the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, George. Beyond the arc. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The Clippers shooting 40% from the field. To the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Rondo, no good. Rondo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To end the drought. The shot by George, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That's how you catch one of the line. That's how you catch one.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And then we're talking about space travel. He said, we can't make it to the moon.
He doesn't get the second one. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
4 on the shot clock. Pass to Beverly from the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Here is Rondo. Outside, Green. Pass to Davis. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's George on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. And that one's good, George.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Kuzma passes to McGee. Inside, here's Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
Murray's checked in for Davis.
You got all this technology. You got touch.
Free throw drops for Green.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And here's George. 28 points for him. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
It's deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Jackson against Murray. Outside, George. McGee with the block. Murray against Jackson. Fires for 3, and there's Green on the assist by Murray. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
George finds Jackson. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Murray against George. Fires the three. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
Kuzma, that's good.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's McGee. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. McGee's got 7.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Patterson finds Jackson, puts it up from 12. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron's checked in for Murray. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from McGee. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kuzma. And good that time. Kuzma's got his second basket. Now, here is George. And stolen by LeBron. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Well, they be laughing. They don't be like, oh, yeah, come on. No, they be laughing like, you just don't know. You just don't know, do you? You just don't even know who you is or where you from, do you? No, we don't know. We don't know.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Morris. He's out there with JaMychal Green, and it's Jackson in at the 2. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morris. It's good from in tight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers' shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Man passes to Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Shoot 2. Go on right now.
And the first one drops.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly, I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
Jackson passes to Morris. And the shot is long. Morris has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Caruso. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court.
Good substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Murray comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Mr. Perfect in for Alex Caruso. Count that bucket.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Wade against Jackson. Wade passes to Morris. And stolen by Harrell. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And it's the Lakers on the break. They could use a bucket. Great D that time from Harrell.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patterson comes in for Jackson. And both free throws good for Paul George. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quick. Oh! And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And they double up Davis, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles, and all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss, and I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wade double team. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good again that time. The Clippers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Doubled by Murray. Outside Leonard. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Noah dishes to Leonard. from deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fast break, the Lakers. Wade with the ball. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Mann, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Wade passes to Morris. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Clippers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Mann passes to Noah. Count that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Fires from the wing. And another basket for the Lakers.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Mann passes to Leonard. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Green's checked in. Count it. Good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Wade outside. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers shooting about 42% so far. Here's Leonard, and he makes good on the layup. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Wade on the wing. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wade.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Kuzma. Again, Leonard missing. Lakers shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Caruso, defended by George. Fires at the elbow. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. Noah with the block.
Nice job by Noah. Elevating for that block.
George, no good. Paul George with the steal. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not going
to release. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I woke up kind of in here. Like, I was going on my fight and shit real good.
There's a funeral for Chan Company, and they're starting to get into a nice.
And motherfucker, I learned some shit about how the fuck these governments and United Nations and all them motherfuckers do shit, bro. They do war shit to basically control the masses, man. Make motherfuckers bow down. They know if they give you the real, you're not gonna listen, bro. You gonna look at motherfuckers like, bro, who the fuck is you? You me, man. Those are facts, man. They gonna be like, bro, who is you to me, man? You ain't nobody with me, man. Like, I'm surprised YouTube, you know what I'm saying, ain't take a lot of motherfuckers' pages down and shit that be dropping them those hidden secrets and shit that they be posting on there. Oh, they ain't shut a lot of those pages down. I know one YouTuber, about, I want to say about 10 years ago.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Showing me some shit. They killed that man. They killed that whistleblower about 10 years ago. He was talking about how who's a doctor, right? They wanted to they tested on but it wasn't working, so they never worked them out until later down, you know, timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep trying to tell people, like, bro, like, old school movies and shit with the flying cars and shit, like, bro, they didn't have this shit. They just now started releasing this shit, bro. It's all about control. You know what I'm saying? Power. Like, that's why Trump and Bill Gates and shit, they going through because motherfuckers really don't know. Motherfuckers think it's all about some other shit. Like, motherfuckers think it's something with Trump and Bill Gates on. Or they trying to attack the Rothschilds and shit like that. The 33 remake, like, they're attacking them. Like, we ain't never need y'all asking us for help. Like, yeah, y'all allowed us to do our thing, but yeah, y'all asking us for help. So we gonna do some shit. That's what I'm like, damn, bro. When my cousin was telling me this, when he cut me up, he was like, yeah, listen to me, man. They fighting each other right now. I'm like, bro, so what the fuck? He was like, bro, the races for divide TNT. Technology, I guess. Like, my cousin was telling me something about some shit where it was he asked me like how I feel about this situation. I'm like, bullshit. I know it's something behind it, bro. Gotta be, yo. Gotta be, bro. And I'm like, you gotta think about.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Brooklyn Bulls. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Brooklyn Bulls. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season in a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not the greatest man.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check it to a throw the next time.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too.
Oh, Prescott stripped. It's going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. This pass finds its way to Williams. Touchdown!
I need to see this. I got to see this shit, bro. This is why I stopped playing, man, bro. This shit is so terrible, bro. Mike Williams, bro. Mike Williams, bro. He's so fuck. Shit, fake as fuck.
Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
In 2016, but Dez Bryant was destroying that man.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
If my main thing is to be the main focus of defense, I need to learn how to get other guys involved.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being...
Motherfucking tight end. He's a 66 overall.
Stop just before the 35.
Here we go. I know.
Oh, that was Hunter Henry. That was Hunter Henry. I don't give a fuck, bitch. He injury prone. He shouldn't even be a fucking man. He's slower than the backup. Oh my God.
We love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Trotty! And another. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, look 3, look 3.
Joe Burrow should really come out and tell everybody the real reason why he's out.
And a penalty to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We offered to play Clemson in the regular season. We offered to play Alabama in the regular season. LSU. Bro, they declined it because they know that shit gonna fuck up their shit, bro. They know it's gonna fuck up their legacy, bro. These niggas be scared on Ohio State, bro. It's like I keep telling you, stop going for highlights.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, White touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one.
You know what I'm saying? But he does the same shit I do. He watched college football. He watched the bullshit game. And he watched these players. That's why I don't say shit about this. I know about a lot of that. Just like I do. I keep trying to tell y'all people something about how
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Keep it 100, but those dudes
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Like a Tony Fry, a Jet last week.
Pulled in at the 24.
You always right. You always great.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott.
He might have to pull on a little
bit. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
He's going to take the short back.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Prescott to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Prescott to throw this time.
I'm done with this game, bro. Look at this dumbass shit, bro. I'm not playing this shit, bro. That dumbass shit, man. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. That shit was dumb as fuck, bro. Wide open. He dope. Like, that is not, bro. He's not gonna be like that, bro. He's not about to throw no curl route all the way to the middle of the fucking field when his man, he throw the ball directly as soon as his man turn it around. No, bro. I never seen Dak do that. I never seen Dak throw the ball all the way through the. I see him slip. The ball slip out of his hand. Like, bro, that shit happened. Look, that shit happened. That shit happened, bro. I hate when people try to be making this play perfect. Perfect. Nobody. Then you got the media making it. They make Tom Brady perfect. They make Aaron Rodgers perfect. They make these dude so damn perfect, bro. So when it's guys that be non-perfect, like a Dak Prescott, they get all the motherfucking steam in the world. That shit killing me, bro. And it be making me salty. Be like, bro, that shit be making me salty because it be like, bro, y'all only doing that shit like quarterback. Out. I bet y'all wouldn't be doing that shit. Right? Be a white man. That shit is realistic, bro. Stop playing with this. Like, shit like that just don't exist, bro. That shit been existing in the NFL forever. Forever. That shit not gonna stop it. All stop it. That's like group. All you motherfuckers be trying to TV motherfuckers. Don't make this shit worse. Isaiah, man, take your ass to the phone, bro. I'll be tired of talking. That finishing move is crazy. Yes, you did. You over there snoring, well, down. Oh, yeah, what is that? Legendary. Yo. I really wanted this too, man. That shit hard. It's like 7 sheets, melee. I don't need that. Booger too, I got Booger. Got Boogers. I just do something. Alice though, Alice. This probably the only girl shit I would get when you shoot big bullets. That shit hard. I like that. And it's anime. That's the only shit like receiving, but I don't but they got that's hard. Get the cassette tape. I got the outfit. Oh, that's alright. That's okay. I like that. My cousin Big on the screen. Attacking each other. Pushing up days. That shit is hard. What are they doing back there, man? That shit was really push, man. I remember out there in Cleveland, Ohio, man, they still with those completions, man. These little ass like Ohio Syrians. That shit deep in your skin, that poison. That shit hard. God, chest, man, that shit killers like. This shit hard, bro. I'm gonna have to get this inclusive. Might get that in the hardware. See, man, I need something for my man Mace, man. I need something for my man Mace. I like that shit hard. Sparky. Naruto. Naruto. Good. Get out that bathroom. Got it. Get a little bit fresh. Slowly, man. Crazy. I go wash my clothes. You go. Big hole. Xbox, PlayStation.
That what?
Xbox, PlayStation. What? I never said that.
Doing while I was asleep. I was asleep. No. Go Pirates, go Pirates.
Get your teeth out. Time to hunt.
Sleep, won't.
No problem.
I have the lead.
Oh, you can't be doing that. You about to get smoked, bro.
Bro.
Hey, dig. Really? Personal radar drone ready.
At Firehouse, whatever the fuck.
UAV ready.
One that's on fire. He's sitting in the fucking.
Oh, it's tagging.
Good impact, still up.
Friendly captain on the way. Changing mag. Reloading. Enemy movement.
Oh, I shot my team in a fucking accident. Huh?
Enemy precision airstrike inbound. Take cover.
Rocket's flying. I'm scared. Give me that.
That's a kill. Personal radar drone ready.
Copy. Falcon 3 en route for personal radar coverage.
Friendly precision airstrike on. UAV ready. Friendly care package on the way.
Good, re-engaging. Got 141, you got it.
Enemy juggernaut KO.
No go, 3-1.
Enemy movement there.
Oh, round over.
We're losing ground.
This juggernaut big as fuck. I so high. That nigga too big. He done shot me 3 times already.
Enemy at the center.